Hey guys, so I wanted to make a quick video just to kind of introduce myself a little bit. My name is Tiffany. I am Texas born. Um, the video diary that I'm currently doing is to let you know a little bit about what I'm going through right now, as far as health-wise, family-wise, relationship, things like that, and some of the best things that I've learned, some lessons that maybe I haven't learned that I should have, and then we can go from there. I always say my life is an open book. Anytime you wanna leave a message or comment, please do so. Please don't make them ugly. I may delete the ugly ones. I may not. I'll probably still answer any questions that you have. So I want you to go on this journey with me as I start it. In 2000 in January this year, obviously 2019, everybody makes that one resolution, or makes like 1,000 resolutions, and they maybe only stick to one, or they don't stick to any of them, and then they wonder what happened. So I decided this year that my resolution was going to be a year of change. So, and I meant that from the top down. That's mental change, physical change, health-wise, things I'm going to eat, things that I'm going to do, things that, just kind of resonate deep within me, things that I really need to help. So, I invite you to go along on this journey with me as I experience life, as things change, um, and to start off, there's been that one secret that I haven't really told a lot of people. Some people know, some people don't. It's been kind of a pick and choose thing. One of the areas of change that I wanted to work on was myself. Definitely myself, always and foremost. I am a type 2 diabetic. I weigh a little over 200 pounds. Not things that you didn't necessarily want to like. Kind of a little scary to physically put that out there, but that's where it is. I have a very loving and supportive family, so they are always right behind me no matter what I want to do. And so the best thing that I've come up with that I wanted to do to make that real big change is it's to get healthier. I suck at being a diabetic. That's really where we are. I was diagnosed in 2005, November 12th, 2005. So many things that you will remember. You remember your wedding anniversary, your date of birth, your child's date of birth, maybe the date of somebody else's. I remember the day that I was first diagnosed. It was not an easy day, but at the same time, out of everything, it could have been way worse. Sorry. With this being kind of my first one, things are going to move, and you'll get to see little bits of my life throughout this time. So my mom and I are going on a journey. We both decided that we would be each other's almost like seesaw in a way, to help kind of balance those scales out. I could help her, she could help me, and you're accountable to each other for it. It's an ingrown system. So you will probably see my mom on some of my videos. You will probably see me on some of her videos, because she too is going to be journaling her process. But the main process that I'm talking about, and that we are talking about, is we are going to both have gastro bypass. With being a type 2 diabetic and with being insulin dependent as I have been for so long, I spoke to a wonderful doctor way back when, like many years ago, after my first daughter was born. I had went through the process of possibly the lap band procedure. I walked hand in hand, because I've always wanted to be that support system. So for my mom and for myself and for others. And so I was told at that particular time I wasn't heavy enough for it, which I found kind of weird and awkward, but that's okay. And that just told me that at that time I wasn't ready for things in life. I'm very fortunate that I didn't go through with that process because I've been able to kind of see the goods and the bads from it. Some of the issues that others are having, I'm very happy that I'm not having that issue. I was told that if you lose the weight, you can be off diabetes, you can be off this and that. Over the years, I have done everything that I've been told. I lost the weight. I was told that I was no longer a diabetic. I unfortunately was mistold. I was very much diabetic, and after a few days in the ICU, it was learned that I was very insulin dependent. There's some humor and backstory into all of that, and as we go through, and as I go through this process, because it's a mental thing too, but as I go through it, I'll kind of introduce you to some of that. But the physician that I've spoken with, my mom's working with him as well. He explained the differences between the options that I may have, where it's the gastric bypass versus the gastric sleeve versus a lap band. Lap band was kind of supposed to be just like almost not necessarily a quick fix, but unfortunately it doesn't agree with everybody, and my goal is long term. So we're hoping that with the procedure that we've chosen, which is the gastric bypass, with that procedure, my insulin intake will be dramatically reduced, if not completely taken away. Some of the other things that I have besides the weight, I also have neuropathy within my legs and my feet. And again, it's kind of bad right now because you have all that weight that's putting that pressure down on you. So it makes life kind of a little difficult. And I have an active 14-year-old, so I need to be able, just like when she was little, I've got to be able to do things with her. So again, those are some things that's more of the quality of life. Through this process, I'm going to learn to re-eat. So currently, right now, where I stand through it, I've been meeting with a nutritionalist. Excuse me, tongue-tied, and going over some of the things that I'm gonna need to do, and then I will probably be hopefully going into surgery in July. So I am going kind of like on a tour of food breakup. I'm a Texas girl, so I love everything smothered, covered, deep fried. Go to the fair to eat, honest to God. It's all the little things. So it's not that I have to break up with every food, but it is that I have to break up with some things. And it's usually going to be the bad food. I was very nervous at first to say it, because I think that in my head, breaking up a food makes it sound worse than it is. I'm not, and it's not even that. It's that I'm going to be relearning how to eat. And by relearning how to eat, I'm going to learn what my body will need versus what it may not need. So you are going to see a lot of videos with my face bare skinned. I don't wear a lot of makeup, so but I do wear it from time to time. You'll see videos both ways, and again, I'll try to address anything. The one main thing that I can tell you from January until now, and any time that you begin to really want to make a change, is research. Research. You want to research not only the doctor, but the procedures. You want to research what is what is maybe suggested to you, what is best for you. You want to know the goals that you have in mind, what your long-term goals are. It's not just a short-term goal thing. I mean, I want to be skinny. Who doesn't? But it's not even that. I love my curves. I want to be healthy. I want to be healthy for me because I want to live a nice long life. Because, like I said, being a diabetic sucks. I wear a continuous glucose monitor, and I also wear a continuous insulin pump so that I always have insulin and my blood sugar is monitored like nonstop. That's how bad it is. So there's so many different things there that you want to be conscious of. Research the doctors, you know, find out what doctors are in your local area, but find out the ones that are being recommended. Find out the ones that are being recommended not only by friends, but by, it can be a coworker, it can be people that you don't know that you've gotten a recommendation from because they've had just a fabulous experience. Find out the recommendations and then go a little deeper. So do your homework. Just don't rush into anything, which I'm very glad to say I've not been rushing into to this. This wasn't a decision that was made lightly or easily. So this first video is a little long and I do apologize about that. I don't plan on having a whole lot of long videos, but again, as I learn, I will pass on what has worked for me, what's not working for me, and we'll go from there. Again, like it, share it, comment on it, however you need to do it, but just know that not everybody is going to be a size 2. Just like not everybody is going to be everybody's going to be a vegan, and they're not going to be carnivore, or they're not going to be vegetarian. Everybody's different, and our bodies are made differently. So what may be horrible for diabetes for me may not be so for you, and it may be even worse for someone else. So just take everything with a grain of salt. And then we'll see where it goes from there. So thank you guys. I'll see y'all soon.